God is sovereign over all kingdoms on earth and gives them to anyone he wishes. Daniel 4, verse 17. President elect Donald Trump has been chosen. He may not be our ideal person, but he is God's. God loves this great nation, the United States of America. On November 8, 2016, he heard and answered our fervent petitions for love, peace, and unity. For decades, dignified leaders have managed to quell the divisiveness and hatred we wrestle with in this society. A band aid treatment. President elect Trump has ruptured the tenet and stronghold of the magma chamber. This is an emergency. We are currently experiencing centuries old catastrophic volcanic racist activity. In 2006, U.S. Geological Survey employed a nationwide volcano alert level system for characterizing conditions in the United States. It is used to inform people on the ground about a volcano's status. It is used in context with the ongoing volatile conditions in this country. Number one, warning: hazardous volcanic eruption is imminent, underway, or suspected. This is evidenced by President elect Trump's campaign. He embodied racial superiority, evoked walls of segregation, erected epitaph of violence, echoed mantras of intimidation. Minorities are gripped with fear, and nationwide preparations are being made for mass evacuation. Number two, watch. Volcano is exhibiting heightened or escalated unrest with increased potential of eruption, time frame uncertain. This is manifested in random police shootings and protests, white officers killing black men as if every day is unrestricted hog hunting season, officers' entitlements, which their positions grant them the license to shoot, and too often are guaranteed protection and immunity. The belief that anything stir is fair game. 3. Advisory. Volcano is exhibiting signs of elevated unrest above known background level. This is demonstrated by hundreds of years of poisoned hatred just waiting for an outlet. 4. Normalcy. Volcanic activity has ceased and volcano has returned to non-eruptive background state. This is what we have prayed for, right here, right now. This is what we deserve. This is long overdue. Let us not be ignorant of the inevitable. Our integrity is who we are when nobody is watching. It is no deception when we exhibit our integrity and use an alert level or the color code red, yellow, black, and white to identify a particular race. Our integrity defines our color. We are either black or white. It has nothing to do with race. White represents love and has no tolerance for hate. Black represents hate and harbors deep-seated oppression, retaliation, and strife. If we look at a brother or sister and discriminate by his or her skin color, we are really black. It is hypocrisy to see the spark in our brothers and sisters' eyes, but ignore the inferno in ours. November 9, 1989, the Berlin Wall fell. It stood for 28 years. Our passionate President Ronald Reagan exhorted the powers that be to tear it down. This volcanic wall of racism is more than 300 years old, very black and still standing. It has been reinforced with hate, restored with pride, revived with superiority, resurfaced with slurs, repainted with the blood of innocent lives. Remembrance awakened too often with the untimely death of our brothers and sisters. President-elect Trump, I exhort you to tear the wall down now. Tear down the long-standing wall of racism. Tear down the wall that is dividing this country. Then your mantra will ring truer. Make America greater than what it is. Let the viscous volcano of racism erupt and vomit its multitudinous captives. Let the ashes fly and cover us white. Let the lava flow and sear our blackness into white. By God's grace, we will experience what it is to be white and to love each other as ourselves. President-elect Trump, build a wall against those who oppose and resist the change to be white in this God-fearing country. Build a fence against the blackness that has been infused by political slogans. Build a wall and fence against racism before you build them across our borders. The opportunity is for us to inherit the best legacy this country has never experienced before. There is a simple solution if you are prepared to step back. It takes humility. Your color defines your integrity. So be white and analyze your attitude to the spewing and suffocating ashes of racism. Acknowledge that there's a problem and that it begins with you. Assess the magnitude of this volcanic activity. Associate with people who will denounce this lava of hatred for mankind. Accept people for who they are, regardless of race or creed. Announce to the millions whom you have influenced the destructive effect of this racist, generational, volcanic emission. Accentuate your influence. A feeble stop it is not enough. It is time for us to experience normalcy where volcanic activity has ceased and volcano has returned to non-eruptive background state. Be patient, fellow Americans, and do not be disheartened. Do not underestimate the power of God. Or disappointment is an opportunity for God to reveal His perfect will. The way is already paved. Let us continue to pray and begin to heal in love, peace, and unity.